I'm Katie Ackerman, coming to you from the Leach Teaching Gardens here on the West Campus of Texas A&M University. I am so excited today to talk about brunch beverages with my friend Jennifer Burnett of Growing Up Texas.
Hey guys.
We are going to wait a little bit as we know folks are going to kind of join on and get on the live stream, but I cannot wait, if you just look at how adorable this is, to talk about some great summer brunch beverages. A little bit about the Leach Teaching Gardens, for those of you who don't know, we are 7 acres of gorgeousness right here on the West Campus of Texas A&M University. One of the best things is we have 21 different garden vignettes, all with our native soils and plants that are adapted or really native to Texas. And so if it's growing here at the Leach Teaching Gardens, you can grow it at your home in Central Texas. So people can come to this garden and don't be afraid, because you can do it. And just like today, we're gonna learn how you can make your own cocktail too, inspired by botanics. One of the other good things about being an open public garden here on West Campus is we are free, we have no admission, which is wonderful, and our support is given by our great friends of the gardens, because we depend on our donor support who join and become members of our gardens to keep us blooming all year long. So we can bring you amazing special events like our botanical bartending series, which we've been doing every Friday at 4 since May. And this is our final one of the summer, and so we're ending on a really high note, but don't worry, we're planning on coming back later this summer and in the fall with more amazing beverages. So, Joseph, we've got some folks on. Great. Well, maybe you can start off, Jennifer, by telling us a little bit about yourself and brunch, and maybe we can ask other folks what they love about brunch. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely comment and let us know, what is your favorite brunch drink or cocktail, even your favorite breakfast item that you love during brunch. But howdy, I'm Jennifer Burnett, and I'm so excited to be here today. I have a blog called Growing Up Texas, where I talk about my travels around really our community, outside the community, and also lifestyle. And that's where you find a lot of brunch items on my blog. All my friends will tell you I love brunch. I love hosting folks at my house. And you know, right now it's a little different, right? With we're staying at home, right. Our staycation. So these are cocktails we'll do today that are super simple. You can have a virtual happy hour with your girlfriends, or a virtual brunch hour, I guess, if you wanted to, with all of these drinks we'll make today. So I'm super excited to be here. So thank you so much.
Well, thanks for being on.
Yeah.
So tell us what your favorite brunch item is. I mean,
Sure.
Other than the cocktails you're going to make for us today.
The obvious, right? Yeah, a good cocktail, you know, you can't pass that up. But I love French toast. I can't pass up French toast. And if it's banana Foster's, you know, with the banana on it, I love that. That's my favorite. How about yours? What's yours?
All things egg. I love all things egg. And you can put all kinds of great herbs and different types of things in them.
Herbs from the garden here.
Absolutely. So we've got some different kind of herbs here that we're going to talk about a little bit later. But that's one of my favorite things too about gardening is even if, let's just say you have an apartment, herbs are something you can grow easily at home, and then that can really spice up your brunch, and you look extra fancy when you can lay a little bit of fresh rosemary on your plate or something like that.
If you're doing like a charcuterie board, and you can put that pops of rosemary in it, it does add a lot, and people think you went to a lot of trouble, and you're like, well, you know, I did,
but I snipped it off my patio.
That's right. It's technically on my patio. So, well, great. Yeah. Well, should we jump into it? What do you think?
First, I want you to tell me a little bit about kind of setting the stage, because you've done such a beautiful job here. Jennifer brought her wagon and immediately made it look so amazing here. And so talk to us a little bit about, even if we're virtual like we are today, how can you make it look so great? So.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I think it's really simple, and I think that you can start with floral. We have a beautiful floral arrangement here today, courtesy of Trisha Barksdale Designs. She does a lot of floral for me when I host brunches at my house, and just every week I love just having flowers around, and that's what I love so much about A&M Gardens, is that it's just full of floral. And so I think bringing in some life, that way, some color, and then next, when you're doing a brunch or an event at your house, you pick a theme, because that actually helps you to kind of narrow down what cocktails you want to make, what food items you want to have. And today we went with a really a summer vacation vibe, because I think we're all really wanting to get out of the house and
this
go
makes
on.
me want to go to the beach.
Right?
I love the gardens,
Yeah.
but this makes me want to go to the beach.
Yeah, so I mean, flamingos, that to me says, oh, that's the summertime. So I think picking a theme overall helps, and having fun glasses like this that have, who doesn't love a flamingo glass? So I think those are a couple of simple things that you can do. I love having different signage around the house, just with fun sayings like "Let there be brunch" or whatever the topic is. It's fun.
Now, one of the things I loved is these table runners, which are in fact scarves, right?
They are, I know. It's one of my Dollar Tree finds. I'll have to say, I love going to the dollar store or Dollar Tree and kind of going down the aisles. And this is where you get to be creative. And if you're on a budget, that's a really easy way to, kind of dress up your table. And, the leaves, Amazon. I'll probably say Amazon a million times today, but really you can find a lot of really kind of inexpensive items that really dress up your buffet table or wherever you have your cocktails at.
That makes it a lot more fun just to kind of set that stage.
It does,
so.
and when your guests arrive, maybe having some music, music playing too.
That's
helps,
right.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a beautiful set.
Yes.
You got to have flowers, which we at the Gardens of course love.
I think everybody will agree to that.
So tell us what you're going to make for us first.
Sure, yeah. So this is a really simple brunch cocktail. I think the buzzword right now is, rosé, frosé. You hear those all the time. You're like, oh, you had me at frosé. So I thought today, with summer months coming, or and it's just being a little bit warmer out, Texas heat. Something that's really nice and refreshing. So, so we're going to make it super simple. I got this at HEB. You can pick out a rosé, whatever your favorite is. This one's great because it's actually a plastic bottle and it's a screw top. So if you are doing this outdoors, let's say right now, you're spending a lot of time out in the gardens, you want to use something that's easy, lightweight, and so we'll use this as our base, and then a simple honey. So if you have a honey from your local community, this one is a little bit different. This one actually is a lemon flavored honey. Since we're doing strawberry, I thought it might be kind of a little bit like a strawberry limeade or lemonade. I don't know. We'll figure out. We're experimenting today.
Well, and it's National Pollinators Week,
okay.
So we're really excited to have honey featured.
Okay.
When you sent the recipe, I was like, oh.
I didn't even know that. We couldn't have planned that better.
Here at the Gardens,
you would know. You would know. Well, good. So we'll do. It's super simple. So 2 cups of rosé, 2 tablespoons of honey, and then we have some frozen strawberries, and it's 2 cups of frozen strawberries, and then you just need a blender, and we just blend all of that together to make our first drink. So what do you say?
All right, let's see you do it.
Okay.
Now we're going to warn y'all in advance. The blender is loud.
It's a little loud. So we'll warn you though. We'll let you know. So yeah, super simple. We'll actually start with the rosé here.
Actually, it's got measures on the side.
Oh, it does.
So do that.
Oh, well, never mind. I don't need to do that. We'll just use the handy dandy measuring cup here. Yeah, so we'll do 2 cups. And it doesn't have to be exactly 2 cups. If you want to go over, nobody's judging. This is a judgment-free zone. And then we will do some frozen strawberries. I just grabbed, just the HEB brand, or just in the freezer section,
or if you've got a really great strawberry patch in your own backyard, you could make your own.
Yeah,
that
would be awesome.
Although mine never make it. My 6-year-old eats all the strawberries before they get really ripe.
Right. Well, so maybe frozen would be good
so frozen
for you.
Is probably a better choice.
Yeah, pre-frozen. But yes, if you are growing them in your backyard, great. So I put a little extra in there just because I put a little extra liquid. And then we're going to do the honey.
And so that's the nice thing. You can kind of play a little bit.
Yeah, and then like depending on how many folks you have. Of course, it's going to come out really slow. I might actually I'm just going to go ahead and just put it in here just for time's sake because it's going a little slow. So with this lid on it, it's
thick.
Pretty thick. But okay, so that's perfect. So we'll do that.
Here we go.
And
if y'all have questions, please feel free to type them in. We've got folks who are watching that, and they're going to shout them out to us. Abby, we've got a question here. Okay.
Benita wants you to talk a little bit more about herbs and
Okay, we will talk about that here in just a second.
I'm going to push blend.
Okay, I'm going to back away with my mug.
And off. Oh, perfect. It's a little water. I think we could probably put a few more strawberries in it, but you kind of get the point in the.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, it just looks beautiful. So we can pour a little. I don't want to do the lid off. Just pull up.
I'll hold
there we go.
There we go.
I didn't want to unscrew the bottom of it and
I've
it go
done
everywhere.
It's not pretty.
I know. So there you go. You can see how beautiful that is when it pours out. And
look at
I mean,
that
isn't
froth.
that a fun? I mean, that's so great. And then I love a great, fun straw. Found some flamingos there. So that just kind of tops off your flamingo drink. And then, a fun cocktail napkin. You can always find the cocktail napkins in your theme. So definitely pair that with your drink. And your guests are just going to love that. Or if you're doing a virtual event, they'll love it too.
That's right. So let's talk about some things that we could pair with this food-wise, especially from an herb perspective. One of the things, I've actually made my own crackers. If you want to get really ambitious, and you can use all different kinds of herbs. I like savory herbs like thyme and oregano, and so you can do almost kind of like an Italian seasoning on a cracker, which makes really nice pairing with like a brie cheese. So that might be a little heavy for something like this. Maybe your French toast would be better with that.
Oh, French toast would be great. Yeah, so kind of keeping up those sweet notes. But you could, we talked about a charcuterie board earlier. I mean, that would be great to, incorporate some of those fresh herbs and just kind of jazz up some color, break up the cheese colors in there.
I also really like, if you're going to do, you could do like a breakfast cheese board, and you could have different types of herbs that you could sprinkle over the cheeses, like a chive, or even, I love rosemary, and it's not everybody loves as much of the savory as that, but I really like having a rosemary or the classic basil. So those are all different kinds of things that you could do, and any of those herbs work great in eggs, which is the classic brunch, right?
I was thinking the same thing, an omelet with some basil in there. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
And then if you fold over some fresh mozzarella cheese and you chop up some really great tomatoes that you've grown in your own yard, then you've got like a whole caprese omelet. So
I'm so hungry now. And after this, we have to go get something to eat.
Yeah,
preferably
plug, but it's brunch
time everywhere, right? So, well, I love that. That's great.
So, okay, well, pour yourself one, and then we've got a sample real quick, and then you're going to show us how to make our next one.
Yeah, and it's super simple. Here, I'll let you can take the first sip.
I'm gonna be. This is too cute not to. So.
I mean, how can you not try it? Yeah, it's great. And then we'll make our second one, which is super simple. And here,
cheers.
Well, cheers to brunch.
All right, let's take a taste. Oh, that's so
really
summery.
Good. It's perfect.
I'm gonna take just to taste again.
We probably need to sample it more than once,
Oh, I really love that.
That's great.
That is really
super
good.
Easy. Not that many ingredients, and you can, a lot of times you just have it on hand.
Right.
I mean, so, but the final.
It looks so festive.
Oh yeah, no, I love it. I mean, the whole theme goes together. But I think that really the final one is super simple. This is another one you'll probably have a white wine. Just pick a white wine of your choice. I really like Pinot Grigio. I like the sweeter whites. So that's what I brought today, is just a sweeter white wine. And so you have a couple options here. If you want to get super creative and maybe go that garden route, you have those fresh herbs at home and you really want to use them. But we're making a pop-tail.
Okay.
So this is going to have a popsicle actually in the cocktail. But so I wanted to show you. This is
like all things summer right there in one glass. So.
Well, that says a lot of summer, doesn't it? So I just wanted to show these to you guys. I got these on Amazon, of course, but you can make your own popsicles. So it's really great. I mean, you fill it up. I mean, you can put fresh fruit. I mean, if you had your strawberries and your basil or whatever you wanted to layer in there, even some mango would be good. And then just put that in there in the freezer, and you're ready to go.
I know I once had a lavender lemon popsicle, and I think that would be really tasty with something like this.
Well, and it would go actually great if you did both cocktails, because this has some honey in it as well, so you could kind of mix and match there, and you already have some of the ingredients. So absolutely. So if you get ambitious and you want to try to make your own popsicles, summertime's a great time to do that. So that's one option. Another option is actually to just purchase your
Also
popsicles.
works really
and
good
that's
too.
what we did today. You know, I got these at HEB, and these are a low-cal, if you're looking for low-cal, that pairs nicely with your Pinot Grigio, which is high calorie probably, but anyway, this is strawberry lemonade. They come in all kinds of different flavors, but I'll have you actually grab one right there.
There we go.
And, actually, you unwrap it, and
unwrap.
I'll pour while you do that.
Good.
This is how simple this one is. You just, and you know, this is not my idea. I wish that I could say, oh, I came up with this idea on my own, but in New York, they actually have a bar called the Loopy Doopy Rooftop Bar. So you have to say that 10 times.
Loopy Doopy Rooftop Bar.
Yeah, 10 times fast. Yeah, there we go.
Before I did, and so just dunk it in.
Just
Okay,
like
that's
that,
fine.
like that. And look how cute that is on your little tray. So you could have that there, and it's a fun treat, you know, sitting on the patio. Minimal effort on that one, but it presents so well.
Now the question is, do you drink, bite, or both?
I mean, I think you could do a combo. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, we could experiment with it, but yeah. So you know, it's another fun summer drink that everybody will love. It'll be a good conversation starter for sure. So yeah.
So tell us where to find you for Growing Up Texas if people want to get more amazing ideas like this.
Sure. Well, I have a lot of recipes online and cocktail recipes, but growinguptexas.com. You can visit my website and read all about, if you're kind of itching for some travel stories, I have a lot of travel on there that you can.
The time I'd love to wish about travel.
Right. This is where you kind of get to daydream a little bit, but you know, definitely visit the website and check it out. And then of course I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well, all social media. So definitely follow along. I'd love to meet you guys and reach out and say hey.
Well, good. Well, be sure again to follow Jennifer at Growing Up Texas and The Gardens, which is on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Tamu Gardens, TAMU Gardens. We love to hearing from you, and you can find out more. Do we have any other questions, Abby? No? Well, then I think we should say one last cheers. Thank you so much for coming on. This has been a fantastic setting. It does really make me feel like summer is here, and I'm ready for brunch for sure.
Absolutely. Cheers. Thank you.